I'm with Terry Baxter-Potter, Senior Architect at Arizona State University. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Luke. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. All right, let's get right into it. So, what key life experiences have formed who you are today?
A lot of life experiences. Uh, I grew up though where there wasn't any air conditioning and in a hot climate, and so there were a lot of factors that that my father used really to provide hot water without electricity and cooling without air conditioning.
Mhm.
So, and I've been uh, interested in sustainability and doing things in a natural uh, way just about all my life.
Mhm. Oh, it sounds like he was quite, or your father was quite resourceful then.
Well, my father was also an architect and very in tune with the environment,
Mhm.
designed to the environment really, and uh, the particular location where he was working where he was designing
Mhm. Well, where was he designing?
all over the world. I
All
mean,
over the world?
he literally all over the world. Iran, Turkey, Africa, Southeast Asia, South America, America.
Wow, that's all over the place then. All right, how did you become passionate involved in our city?
Repeat your questions.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
how did you become passionate and involved in our city, like the city of Tempe and
Oh,
ASU?
okay. Well, I started working for Arizona State University.
Go Sun
But prior to working here, I worked at Washington State University
Mhm.
in the same kind of role. And I always admired what ASU was doing in sustainability. Um, when I was at WSU, I guess I was the first lead accredited professional there and helped guide my department into um, getting most of those department members certified as a lead accredited professional.
Well, that sounds quite interesting. So it sounds like you're very passionate about sustainability, which is something everyone should be passionate about.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Mhm. So, what are your core values and how are they reflected in your work on a day-to-day basis, usually?
One of the reasons I like working at ASU is that they're an organization that looks long term. And so one of my values is to make sure the design is um, is timeless. It's the the situation or the building can be adjusted easily because things change over time.
That's very true.
So that's one of my core values is just to make sure things are adaptable as much as they can be.
So they last decades upon decades.
Definitely, 50 to
Yeah.
100 years is that's what I try to strive for, something that will last a long time.
Mhm. Why is our city a great city? So the city of Tempe in general.
Uh, it's it's in a very interesting state. There's lots going on in Arizona. Um, Prior to moving here about 4 years ago, I just really didn't know much about Arizona. But there's
Mhm.
such a wide variety of uh, climate zones and building conditions here. Uh, what makes what makes Tempe interesting is that the Salt River right next door, and how Tempe has built that lake up, Tempe Town Lake up, to be used as a really a great recreational resource. So things like that, things that are uh, even in a hot and dry climate, there's still that opportunity, and um, they've made taken advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, it's very true. I was about 10 years old when Tempe Town Lake showed up. What causes, projects, and activities are you involved in and why?
What causes?
Yeah, projects,
And-
activities.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm involved with a lot of renovation projects here at ASU. Um, so again, it's changing, trying to design to the changing needs of the students and the environment, upgrading mechanical and electrical systems. Some of the things that I'm doing within the department are bringing my knowledge, my experiences to the department in how we uh, cost projects and budget and estimate projects. Um, so that's kind of what my involvement and role at here at ASU.
So
I'm
just
not involved right now in any local lead chapters or anything like that. Although I am going to Green Build in San Diego later this month, and
oh
looking
wow,
forward to that.
that'd be a bit of a break from the heat then.
I hope so.
All right. How do you collaborate with other groups and individuals to realize your impactful work?
A lot of these types of meetings, Zoom meetings,
Zoom meetings.
I bring again my expertise. I can bring a different perspective in to a project because of my sustainability background and mindset. So, not just do something because it's always been done that way. Let's look at this situation a little differently. Can we make it more energy efficient? Can we, try to lessen the heat gain on a building, for example?
So just to try and squeeze out marginal gains wherever you can, essentially.
Right.
In a sense, yeah. What other creators who are focused on similar causes, projects, and activities have influenced you personally?
I had colleagues 20 years ago who were really passionate about sustainability, and I was part of a group of like-minded individuals who put together a training session for our design firm. Again, people who are passionate about sustainability, and that's really what drives me. Even in my personal life at home, the thermostat is set into the 80s, not low 70s. We really try to use water saving devices whenever we can and however we can.
So just conserving power wherever you can, just trying to minimize the carbon footprint and everything like that.
Yes, definitely. One of the things I do is I commute to work. Quite often, it's a combination bike and metro rail commute. So it takes time. Instead of driving maybe 25 minutes, it'll take just about an hour. So it's an extra 35 minutes that each way that I have to plan on. But I'm willing to do that even when it's 107 outside.
Yeah, of course. It's a very pressing issue that we have to get on top of. So I guess it involves a bit of sacrifice for everyone. So everyone has to do their part at some point.
Everyone should do their part, right?
Of course. And lastly, what would you recommend I do to become a future creator of our great city?
Always learn. Always look for opportunities to learn about whatever you're passionate about. And if you get the opportunity, then also present that and present that knowledge and share your knowledge as much as possible as you work and as you pursue your career. So
Just always have an open mind, always keep learning, always be open to change.
definitely, and it's
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard, but like going from face-to-face meetings to Zoom meetings all of a sudden.
Oh yeah,
And,
because of COVID, yeah. Yeah, it's I guess that the world's rapidly changing. So I'm curious, have you ever heard of Brompton bikes before, since you have a bike ride as part of your commute? They're called Brompton.
no,
Like
no,
an
I haven't
electric,
heard of that.
it's an e-bike, so it like folds up and it's compactable, so you can carry it around with you, but you can, while you're pedaling, it has an electric motor to assist, so you can go quicker. My parents have them, they take them around town and everything, so I was just wondering if you had heard of those before.
No, have not heard of that particular brand. I have seen electric bikes, electric folding bikes, but I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's the same concept. They're out of England, so it's very interesting how engineering is solving, well, at least confronting sustainability issues. So, and it's great to know
Right.
that you're very devoted to that, and I genuinely appreciate that.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And well, I won't take up any more of your time, Terry. I immensely appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you have a good weekend too.
All right, thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
and go Sun Devils.
All right. Go Sun Devils.
All right, have a good one.